On a beautiful Monday afternoon here in mid-April, welcome to Washington Township, New Jersey for this special presentation of IHA Lacrosse on NJ.org Varsity. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Vasile. I'm joined by cameraman Jay Treble. Mark and Sarah is here as well. So we are just about to get set for the opening face-off of this matchup between the IHA Blue Eagles coming in at 4-4 and the Mahwah Thunderbirds coming in at 6-1. And while their records might not quite indicate it, two very evenly matched teams, and we should be in for an excellent game here today. As we're just about set to go, Gabriella Vinci will take the draw for IHA. Just a little bit of wind, partly cloudy skies. Temperatures in the low 70s and upper 60s today here in northern New Jersey. Here we go. The ball is loose, and it is controlled momentarily by IHA and then taken away by Mahwah. And it's Brianna Spencer who will control, and she'll pass it back. Here as Mahwah will set up and try and get it into the attacking zone. Ball played back to Julia Anzano. She's a senior defender for the Thunderbirds. Coming into this game, once again, like I said, at 6-1 as they finally move the ball into the attacking zone. Walking in with it, Taylor Herman. Crosses over the GLE and will wait for her teammates to set up. 24-20 left here in this first half. No score to this point. Herman will just take it behind the net. Guarded tightly by Tara Cassidy. Throw a pass here, an opportunity for Mahwah. Looking for a shot is Kelly Pushy. She doesn't get anything, so she'll just back it out and now try and play it in deep. Pass is tipped, and ground ball's going to be scooped up by Mahwah, and then a shot and a goal. Wow. Looked like IHA was controlling that ground ball momentarily, but it was Kaylee Batelli for Mahwah who ended up scooping it up after it was knocked out of an IHA defender's stick, and she just put it right in the back of the net past Catherine Healy, and the Thunderbirds are out to an early 1-0 lead. Thunderbirds are a pretty potent offensive team this season. They won their last game 15-14. That was on Friday against Livingston. They're led offensively by Allie Garbly, who has 15 goals, 16 assists, good for 31 points to lead the Thunderbirds, by far the most of any player in this game. And this time, the faceoff is going to be won by IHA and taken into the attacking zone as it's Sam Marmo controlling. She's double-teamed. She's still going to try and work out of it. Has it knocked out of her stick and taken the other way by Mahwah. Kelly Pushy with a good job on defense that time. Knocking out of Marmo's stick and now taking it the other way. Nicole Constantino controls. She fires a pass to the far side of the field, where it will be taken by Taylor Jaffe. And we have a whistle in our first stoppage of the game here. 23-10 left in this first half. 1-0 to score in favor of the Mahwah Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds coached by Brian Girardi. And so controlling it will be Taylor Jaffe. She's a junior attacker, 12 points on the season. She had 3 goals in the Thunderbirds' last game against Livingston. Once again, as you mentioned, that was a 15-14 win, a high-scoring offensive game. Now walking in with it, Herman fired a pass that went wide and is going to go out of bounds. And it will be IHA ball. 22-30 left here in this first half as Tara Cassidy will fire the outlet pass up to Josie Zinn, who will take it the other way, sprinting across the half-court line and into the attacking zone for the Blue Eagles. Zinn passes it up top. Walking in for a shot that time was Maggie Zeed, and we're going to get a whistle before the shot came. Goaltender for Mahwah is Olivia Bagatelli. She has a 40.9 save percentage and a 7.85 goals allowed against on the season, but a prime opportunity here for IHA to even up this game. Walking in, Zinn with a shot, she scores. And we are tied at 1 apiece. Here with 21:50 left in this first half. Maggie Zeed scores her 10th goal of the season and 11 points now overall for her. IHA, as we mentioned earlier, coming into this game with a 4-4 record. The last game was on Friday. Lost here at home to Oak Knoll. And 14-10 was the final in that one. Another high-scoring game, but IHA was without starting goaltender Catherine Healy and starting defense Jen Mistretta. Both of them were out with the flu. Both back in action here today. And the face-off is going to be controlled, I believe, here by IHA. And there's Jen Mistretta picking it up. Mistretta, good ground ball player. Now Sam Marmo with it. Good ball movement here by the Blue Eagles as they take it into the offensive zone. Z dishes off to Christine Weber. Weber, the lefty, gives to Bossalina. Haley Bossalina with it. Now she passes around the back of the net, then working it back up top is IHA. Sam Marmo controlling 23 goals to lead the Blue Eagles on the season. And a whistle and a foul coming here in the box. So another good opportunity here for IHA to score once again. Remember, it was Maggie Z last time who took the shot, and she'll be taking it again. Here just about a minute gone off the clock since the last time IHA scored. Here it comes. She went high last time, and she went high this time. And Maggie Zeed with her second goal of the game. She had 2 goals against Oak Knoll as well. So 4 goals now in the last 2 games for the junior midfielder. And IHA has taken a 2-1 lead. Well, I get this slight break in the action. We'd like to remind you, you can follow along with us on our Twitter account at NJ.org/Varsity. You can like our Facebook account as well, NJ.org/Varsity. And if you're watching this game on our YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button and you can see all the great stuff as the new videos get uploaded. You can also contact Jay Treble down in the contact information in the description of this video if you're interested in sponsorship packages. Draw won by IHA. They've now won 3 out of the first 4 face-offs. Face-offs, such a key part of this game of lacrosse, and a thing that IHA coach Sue Montanari really emphasizes, being aggressive and playing well in the face-off game and in the ground ball game. And in that game Friday against Oak Knoll, they were very good in the first half and fell off a little bit in the second half, and that's when Oak Knoll started to pull away from them. But so far in the first 5 minutes of this game, they've been very good. Walking in for a shot, Vinci scores! Gabriella Vinci with her 15th of the season. And just like that, within the first 6 minutes, now 3 unanswered goals for IHA as they have taken a 3-1 lead over the Mahwah Thunderbirds. And for Olivia Bagatelli, as we mentioned, a 7.85 goals against average coming into this game, but just the 40% save percentage. She's only facing less than 16 shots per game, and boy, with the way that IHA has come out shooting and shooting to score here early, this could be a rough one for Bagatelli. 19:54 remaining in this first half. 3-1 in favor of IHA. Face-off once again is going to be scooped up by Mahwah. And that was a big face-off win for the Thunderbirds. Now moving the other way with it. They go. Nicole Constantino controls, and whistle and a push. They'll reset everything up. Everyone will get in their spots. 19.5 to go here in this first half. And Constantino will have it. Here on the other side of the whistle, she'll take it around the back of the cage. Try to get something set up top. Good movement away from the ball by Mahwah, but also good tight defense being played by IHA. No one really being able to get open. Kelly Pushy with the ball now. She's got 17 goals on the season. Sophomore attack for the Thunderbirds. But a good job by Katie Cromie on defense, not allowing her to move in at all. Good shot opportunity here in front, but a save made by Catherine Healy. That was a very weak attempt that time by Taylor Jaffe. And we're going to get a whistle. Perhaps it was a weak attempt for a reason. And it is going to be Jaffe. Good opportunity here. Shot goes high over the net. We'll see who was closer, and it's going to stay down here. It was Mahwah that won the race to the end line, and boy, Sue Montanari not really happy with the call, but it'll be taken anyway by IHA. Catherine Healy's got it. Now over to Tara Cassidy. Cassidy fires a long pass that goes right over the stick of a Thunderbird defender, and now going the other way is IHA. Marmo with a chance down in front, and she got hit. A check to the sphere, and so coming out, and a chance to score now for Sam Marmo. At least I believe that's who they're going to say was fouled. Yes, it is. IHA with a chance to expand upon their lead, which right now stands at 2 goals, 3-1, with 17.5 left in this first quarter. I'm Joe Vasile, Jay Treble on camera. Mark and Sarah here as well on NJ.org Varsity. And also NJ Newsfeed. Little bit of confusion on the positioning here as Marmo's now going to move up towards the middle. Vinci will take a step over to the left, and they'll place the Thunderbird defender a little further back. Walking in for the shot, Marmo goes low and gets it to go. Well, on the first 2 shots like that, Maggie Zeed went high on Olivia Bagatelli. That time, Sam Marmo decided to go low and got the 4th IHA goal of this game through the first 8 minutes. Exactly 17 minutes left here in this first half. 4-1 the score in favor of IHA. And this game in stark contrast to the one on Friday where it was a tough back-and-forth contest with Oak Knoll. But IHA really struggled. They seem to be getting whatever they want on offense here. It's because they've been good on just this, winning these face-off opportunities. I'm going to whistle and we're going to redo this one. There's the whistle, and it is up. Ball's loose, and it will be controlled by IHA. That's Josie Zinn with it. She gives to Annie Quinn. Quinn walking in along the sideline, throws a pass for Haley Bosalina behind the net. Fires it back, and it is intercepted by Mahwah. Now going the other way. Nice job to step in the passing lane by Casey Duran. Bagatelli now with the ball. Fires an outlet pass up for Casey Kalati. Good defense being played here by IHA, but a whistle and a bad check. So we'll set everything up. 16:08, 4-1, IHA leads. Here in this first half on the 2nd annual Autism Awareness Day. We'll talk a little bit about that more as the broadcast progresses. Mahwah with it now on the attack. It's Brianna Spencer. Spencer walking in, waiting for something to set up, but boy, IHA's been playing nice tight defense and hasn't really allowed Mahwah to get anything, save for maybe 1 or 2 decent shots in this game so far. 15.5 left here in this first half. Mahwah with it behind the net. Katie Cromie playing defense on the ball. Ball controlled by Kelly Pushy. A couple of K names going on one another. And the pass goes out to Nicole Constantino and will be worked around for Taylor Herman. Herman being guarded by Cassidy, fires a shot, she scores. Long range goal that time. Maybe about 8 yards out. And Mahwah now back on the board after 4 unanswered from IHA. The score now 5-2 with 15:02 remaining here in this first half. First goal of the game for Herman. Her 13th of the season. She had 2 goals and 2 assists on Friday against Livingston in that 15-14 victory. Just about set to go here. Ball up, and it's going to be controlled by IHA. Once again, they've been doing an excellent job of winning the draws, and it'll be taken forward by Jen Mistretta, one of the better defenders on this team. She'll dish off and head back as IHA will get set up. Catherine Weber with it on the outside. I'd like to thank her father, Frank Weber, for helping to make this broadcast possible. Now it's controlled by Josie Zinn up top. Given back to Weber. Thought about taking a shot, but decided to pull back, and now we'll dish off to Sam Marmo. Marmo already with a goal on today's game, tried to work it in. And a whistle, and I believe they're going to get Marmo for an infraction here, and so it will be Thunderbird ball. They're going the other way, scooped up by Taylor Herman, and she'll run it forward. Cross the mid-court line, and there she goes. Boy, taking it coast to coast is Taylor Herman. Getting back on defense, Katie Cromie, shot for Herman, and she scores. Boy, I got to tell you, that was about as impressive of a goal as you will see. Not only did she take it coast to coast, but guarded pretty tightly there at the end by Katie Cromie. She was still able to get that shot off and beat Catherine Healy Lowe for the third goal of the game for the Mahwah Thunderbirds, as they have pulled back within one, 4-3. $13:53 left here in the first. And we get a whistle, and we're going to redo this one once again. And once again, we will try this a third time. The face-off, 13:48 remaining here in the first, 4-3. The score in favor of the IHA Blue Eagles, but 2 goals in a row for Thunderbirds of Mahwah High School, and they are starting to try and get the momentum back a little bit, but the face-off will be won by IHA. We're going to have an illegal check to the sphere, and so we will reset things up. It'll still be IHA ball with just about 13.5 left to go when we get things started. It'll be Catherine Weber taking it, the natural lefty for IHA. Sumanta Gary likes the way that she helps to open up the other side of the field. Bad pass that time. No harm, no foul, though, as Vinci will pick it right back up. And IHA will stay on the attack. Zeed with it up top. Good movement away from the ball by all the IHA attackers. Now it's Sam Barmo being worked on by Nicole Constantino. To Haley Bosselina stepping in, now gives back to Marmo. Marmo with a good chance for an opportunity for a shot that time, but it looked like she ended up getting hit up high. And so she will get a shot opportunity here. She's already beaten Bagatelli once by going low. We'll see what she ends up going with this time. She does like to take that high-low shot. And she does, she bounces it, and in it goes. 5-3 now the score in favor of the Eagles with 12:24 left in the first. I'd like to remind you guys once again, contact Jay Treble down at the bottom of this video. In the description is his contact information for sponsorship packages, great packages actually, starting at as low as $90. And you can be the sponsor for great high school action here on NJ.org Varsity and YouTube.com/NJ Newsfeed. Also, if you're at the game and listening, you can just walk right up to the guy with the camera. The face-off, and it looks like they're going to reward this one to the Thunderbirds. So going the other way with just over 12 minutes left to play. Down by 2 are the Mahwah Thunderbirds. And here we go. Taken up by Kelly Pushy. Guarded tightly, and they're going to get a foul that time called on Kelly Johnson. getting some action. She didn't play at all on Friday. Johnson, that is. Ball controlled here by Taylor Jaffe. Wearing number 34 for the Thunderbirds in their road blues. Shot and a nice save that time by Healy, picked up by IHA. That ball knocked out of the stick of Katie Cromie. What they're going to say, it was done with an illegal check, and so it will be IHA ball once again. 11-11 left in the first. IHA leads 5-3. It'll be taken by Tara Cassidy going up. Nice job of cradling it. And she'll dish off to Vinci. We'll take it up and set things up for IHA. We'll take it around the back. Annie Quinn dishes off to Haley Bossalina. Likes to make her home right behind the net. Shot opportunity in front, and burying it in the back of the net for her third goal of the game is Maggie Zeed. And an excellent job that time with the passing away from the ball to set that one up, and then an excellent cut made by Maggie Zeed to get a wide open shot opportunity and bury it high against Olivia Bagatelli once again. Third time that she's gone up high on Bagatelli, certainly noticing a weakness in her game there. 10:42 left. IHA's got the lead back to 3 goals, 6-3 the score. 10:42 left in the first. Face-off will be controlled by Mahwah, and they're going to get an illegal check on IHA, and so we'll set things right up once again. Everybody done repositioning, and here we go. Ball taken by Brianna Spencer of the Thunderbirds. Forced to the outside. Ridden all the way to the outside, and they're going to get a block that time. Haley Bossalina. 10-10 remaining. 6-3 in favor of the Blue Eagles. Walking in with it, Spencer. She's going to take it around the back. Guarded pretty well by Josie Zinn. Fires one in front. Pass tipped away. Ground ball still up for grabs. And it is going to be scooped up by IHA. A nice job there on defense by the Blue Eagles. And here they come the other way on the attack, but the ball popped in and out of the stick of Weber. And now going the other way are the Mahwah Thunderbirds. And that was unfortunate that time for IHA. Just unable to control the outlet pass was Christine Weber. And now it's Mahwah setting up again on offense. Taylor Herman with it. She's already got two goals, in the game today. Herman, a lefty guarded by Katie Cromie. Not a whole lot of movement here for Mahwah, as now players will start shuffling around a little bit. With some good slides being made by IHA on defense. Pass nearly intercepted and a shot and a goal. That time it was Maggie Zeed being a little bit overzealous on defense, and it ended up coming back to bite IHA. She went for the interception that time, wasn't quite able to get her stick in the way of the ball, and then that allowed the Mahwah player to just get right in and have a clear path to the goal. But a good aggressive play overall that time, as now it's a 2-goal lead for IHA. Mahwah, once again, will try and claw their way back into this one. 6-4 the score with 8:56 remaining here in the first half. Joe Vasile alongside Jay Treble, Mark, and Sarah on the broadcast here today. Thank you very much for joining us. Once again, is second annual Autism Awareness Day here at IHA. Keep teasing that we will get into that a little bit more as the broadcast progresses. But mostly on the halftime show, we'll talk a lot about that. And of course, recap a lot of the action here so far. Taken by Mahwah. And a good check as the ball goes right out of bounds. And will be taken by IHA. And a bad pass is knocked away and taken by Nicole Constantino. She works it forward. First shot. Nice check out of the way. And it goes out of bounds and it will stay. Mahwah ball. 8:20 remaining here in this first half. Scores 6 for the IHA Blue Eagles, 4 for the Mahwah Thunderbirds. Ball controlled by Nicole Constantino. Can't really say much more about the IHA defense than we already have. They're doing a good job of sticking to their assignments. And the ball knocked out of the stick by Maggie Zeed, making up for the defensive lapse on the last possession. Taken up, Christine Weber now with the ball. Weber works it in deep for Quinn. The pass went high. Quinn didn't realize it wasn't in her stick, and it bounced out of bounds, and it's going to be going down the other way. Weber just a little bit high on the pass that time and ends up going for a turnover. Mahwah will take it deep in their own end. Allison Surich will throw a pass up, and illegal check that time as Surich will take it right back and try again to pass it off. And she did that time, but it went wild for Nicole Constantino. And now taking the other way for IHA, it's Sam Marmo. Marmo controlling on the far side. Now she walks in. Throws a pass for Quinn behind the net, who will dish off to Christine Weber. Weber will work it back around. Look for somebody to pass it off to. Finally, she decides on Josie Zinn. Team leader in assists, came into this game with 5. Now she'll control in the corner. I'm going to dish off to someone herself. Now she'll try and take a shot in. Had a wide open opportunity. And a foul. Wait to see exactly what they end up saying here. Did pull the flag. Still waiting on an official call, though. For some reason, they seem to be bringing the ball out to the center. Some subs being made here by Mahwah coming into the game. Brianna Jaffe, one of 3 Jaffes on the team. And they are eventually going to call that a goal for IHA. Josie Zinn will get credit for her 12th of the season. There was not really an immediate indication. He pulled the flag, and so anyway, the score is 7-4. 6:10 remaining here in the first. Face-off won by IHA, and here they go once again. And if you want to look for a reason why they're up 7-4 in this game, there it is. Keep winning those face-offs. They've been excellent on the draw. Credit to Gabriella Vinci, after she struggled a little bit in the second half against Oak Knoll on Friday. Weber with it. She gives to Annie Quinn. Over to Sam Marmo. Back now to Weber. Weber to Zinn. Vinci with a shot. She's got that one to go. A little bit more definitive that time on the goal call. 5:29 left, and it's now a 4-goal lead, as big as the lead has been all day for the Blue Eagles. 8-4 over the Mahwah Thunderbirds, and just when it looked like the Thunderbirds might be trying to mount something and get back into this game, IHA just continues to pull away. Still, though, plenty of lacrosse left to go. 5.5 minutes left here in the first half, and the entire 25-minute second half as well. We get the face-off. Taking the face-off for IHA is going to be Reagan Bossalina. First one she's taken all day, and it'll be won by Mahwah. Casey Collady with the ball. She'll pass it off to Kelly Pushy. More substitutions coming on Mahwah's end. Pushy works in, walks with a shot. Looked like it deflected off an IHA stick, and now taken the other way by Katie Cromie. 5 minutes to go here in this first half. 8-4, IHA leads Mahwah. Reagan Borsalino with it. She fires it across for Jen Mistretta, who will pass it deep into the offensive zone for Sam Marmo. Marmo walking in with it. Looking for a shot, goes low, and gets it to go. Sam Marmo with goal number 2 on the day. 25 on the season, a nice little benchmark for her. And with 4:44 remaining here in this first half, it is now 9-4 in favor of the IHA Eagles. Bit of an offensive outburst here for the Blue Eagles. And we were talking a lot on Friday about how this is a very young team. They're still feeling each other out and getting a lot of their rhythm down. They only have 2 seniors who play significant time, and that's Katie Cromie, the defender, and Catherine Healy, the goalie. But it's certainly a lot of talent and a lot of young talent. It's still very raw here on IHA. We're going to get a whistle and a foul coming here, and so it'll be Brianna Spencer this time taking the shot for Mahwah. 4:20 to go, 9-4 the score. Walking in with it, shot, and it's a good. Brianna Spencer buries her second of the game, and it is now 9-5 in favor of Mahwah. And boy, that's just what the doctor ordered there for the Thunderbirds. They're going to have any chance of getting back into this one. They need a few more like that. They need to prevent IHA from scoring any. Who'd have thunk it? To get back in a game, you have to score, and you have to prevent the other team from scoring. Reagan Borsalino will once again take the drop for IHA. And this time it will be won once again by the Thunderbirds of Mahwah. A very fun town to say. And we're going to get a whistle on IHA. And once again it'll be Mahwah retaining possession with 3:55 left here in the first. 9-5 is the score in favor of the Blue Eagles over the Thunderbirds. Taylor Herman with it for Mahwah. Takes it into the offensive zone. Works in all the way to the far corner of the field. Clouds starting to dissipate overhead as the sun starts burning in right into our eyes, and a shot and a goal by Taylor Herman, her 3rd of the game. So now 1 player on each team with 3 goals. Taylor Herman's got 3 for the Thunderbirds, and Maggie Zeed has 3 for IHA. And the score now 9-6. It is a 3-goal game with 3:26 left here in this first period. Certainly a good first half if you play offense, not so much if you play defense. Borsalino will take the draw once again for IHA, and this time they'll win it back. Take it by Josie Zinn, and penalty coming here against Mahwah. We'll start this one all over again. Awful lot of redone face-offs in this game. That one is up, batted down, and eventually scooped up by IHA. Reagan Borsalino, the freshman, controls it the other way, the sister of Haley Borsalino. And into her father, Joe, before the broadcast as well. Seemed like a nice guy. Annie Quinn with it behind the net. Dishes to Josie Zinn. Had a hard time corralling that pass, but eventually scooped it right back up. And passed it off to Samantha Marmo. Now Maggie Zeed with it. Already 3 goals. Gives to Vinci. She's got a goal on the game today. Selena to Weber. Neither of those 2 players have a goal today. Vinci with it. Walks back towards the middle of the field. Gives to Sam Marmo. Darting in. Now decides to pass it off to Haley Borsalino. Over to Vinci. 4 Thunderbird defenders were around her, so she pulled it right back and dished off to Zinn. Zinn gives to Quinn. Quinn and Zinn. As if that wasn't bad enough, their jersey numbers are 31 and 32. And Marmo walking in with it and draws a whistle. And so Marmo now with a chance to notch her 3rd goal of the game. She's already made 2 of these shots here today. Prime opportunity to get IHA in a double digit. She tried to go high-low and bounce it in once again. She did that move the first 2 times. That time, Olivia Bagatelli, the goalie for Mahwah, was able to stop it. But IHA was able to scoop up the loose ball. And after the whistle, we will resume play. It'll be Haley Borsalino with it behind the net. Quinn is to her right. Z is to her left, and she'll pass it directly in front of her to Zinn. Zinn gives to Marmo. Marmo working in. And now we'll back it out. Pass to Quinn. Quinn thought about a shot. She couldn't get a good angle, and so she pulls it back out. Now dancing in is Weber. Weber lost a handle on it temporarily. Picks it back up. Fires in for Zinn. Josie Zinn will take it all the way around the back of the net. Fires it in front. Shot opportunity for Sam Marmo. Is stopped. Olivia Bagatelli with a couple of nice saves on that IHA possession and a whistle, and the ball is going to be rewarded to Mahwah. It's a couple of good opportunities that time for Sam Marmo. We're stopped. And as soon as Mahwah began taking it the other way, a whistle. Check to the sphere. Leala's in Surich with the ball for Mahwah, taking it up. 3 IHA players swarm around her, and so she'll pass it back to goalie Olivia Bagatelli, who scoops it up and gives over to Kristen Blake. Good aggressive riding scheme here by IHA. We're going to get a whistle and another check to the sphere. Minute and 2 seconds remain here in this first half. 9-6 the score in favor of the IHA Blue Eagles over the Mahwah Thunderbirds. We thank you so much for joining us here on NJ.org and NJ Newsfeed, our YouTube channel. We ask you to subscribe to that if you haven't already. Also, follow us on Facebook. No, follow us on Twitter at NJ.org Varsity. Like us on Facebook, NJ.org Varsity, to stay updated on everything. And we're going to get a whistle and a yellow card here coming on Samantha Marmo. And so going a man down is IHA with 52 seconds remaining here in this first half. Good opportunity here for Mahwah to try and push a goal in. Mahwah with the man advantage. 40 seconds remain. As even up a man, they seem to be having trouble getting open, which is a little bit confusing. Well, giving it Brianna Jaffe. Shot. And a nice play on defense now to take it the other way is Vinci. Vinci comes across half court. Gives to Haley Borsalino. Back up top for Zinn. Zinn. Weber. Opportunity. Through the 5-hole and a score. Christine Weber with her 8th goal of the season. And it is double digits now for IHA here in the first half. 10-6. The score with 10 seconds. And I suppose you could call that one a shorthanded goal. What a great job. That was all set up by the defensive play that time from IHA. It was Gabriella Vinci stepping in the way of a pass and then getting it. And just a couple of outlet passes later, Christine Weber had a prime opportunity in front and just went 5-hole on Olivia Bagatelli right through her legs. 10-6, face-off, 1 by Mahwah. You have to get it shut off quickly. 3 seconds, ball is up, and that is the end of the first half. And boy, what an exciting first half filled with offense. IHA 10, Mahwah 6, and boy, we thought this was going to be a good game heading into it, and it certainly has delivered and lived up to that potential so far. Leading the way for IHA in scoring is Maggie Zeed. She's got 3 goals. Taylor Herman has 3 goals for the Mahwah Thunderbirds as well. And we've been talking a lot throughout this first half of the broadcast, brought it up a couple of times, how this is the 2nd annual Autism Awareness Day here at IHA, and it certainly is a great thing that they do. As you can see perhaps behind me, there is a nice snack bar where they're selling things. They're selling 50-50 tickets, not only raising awareness for autism, but also funds. 100% of the funds go to EPIC, which stands for the Educational Partnership for Instructing Children, which is a nonprofit school dedicated to providing educational services for individuals with autism and pervasive developmental disorder. It's based out of Paramus, New Jersey. They use highly effective, scientifically documented methods of applying behavioral analysis to teach new skills and increase independence. Their data-based approach provides a learning environment in which each individual student can reach his or her full potential. Certainly a great cause with all this money going here to Epic. To learn more about Epic, to learn more about autism, you can head to their website, epicschool.org.